Hello, welcome to the lecture course CCTP 8 CHO 351 structural determination of organic compound by spectroscopic method. So in this lecture I am going to talk about magnetic equivalency. So in last lecture I had explained the topic, that is the chemical equivalency. So we discussed in last lecture chemical equivalency. So these two concepts related with each other, magnetic and chemical equivalency. So here we discuss here magnetical equivalency nuclei or magnetical equivalence proton. So when chemical equivalent nuclei or proton resonance at the same frequency, do not split each other and give single NMR signal, then nuclei are magnetically equivalent. So most of the time chemically equivalent nuclei are magnetically equivalent. So most of the time they are equivalent, but in some instances chemical equivalent nuclei are not magnetically equivalent. So when chemical equivalent nuclei absorb at the same resonance frequency, means same chemical shift value, do not split each other and give the single NMR signal, that time they are also magnetically equivalent in most time, but sometimes they are not equivalent. So for magnetical equivalent nuclei must have the same magnetic environment. Also nuclei must couple with other nuclei with same coupling constant. So for magnetic equivalent nuclei there are two strict requirement. So first requirement for the magnetic equivalent nuclei is magnetical equivalent nuclei must be isochronous, means they must have the same chemical shift value, and this magnetically equivalent nuclei when coupled with other nuclei with same coupling constant, means J value must be same. So this is the two requirement for the magnetically equivalent nuclei. So to understand this concept we take here example. Suppose firstly we take example here, that is the methyl chloride. So in methyl chloride these three methyl protons are chemical and magnetically equivalent. So in this methyl chloride there are three planes which is passed through the carbon hydrogen bond, and also there are three C3 axis which is passed through the carbon hydrogen bond, and because of free rotation along the carbon chlorine bond, all methyl proton become equivalent, and they also have the same average magnetic environment. So these three protons are chemical and magnetically equivalent, so they are equally coupled to each other and they are give the only one signal, and they are magnetically and chemically equivalent. So next example, suppose if we take the example of three pentanone. So in this three pentanone, through the carbon we pass the plane. So by the symmetry consideration, this ethyl group are equivalent, and methyl group, this also equivalent. This methylene carbon is also equivalent by symmetric consideration. So in 1H NMR we will observe the signal. This gives the signal quadrate and this gives the signal triplet. So in 1H NMR spectra of this compound we get only two signals, quadrate and triplet. So 1H NMR spectra of this compound is the one half of this molecule. So because of free rotation, means carbon-carbon free rotation, because of this methyl proton, any one of the methyl proton coupled with methylene proton. So same way, any one of the hydrogen of methylene are coupled with methyl proton. So they are equally coupled to each other and they are magnetically and chemically equivalent. So in this compound we are observe the signal like that is 6 hydrogens, means methyl hydrogen give the signal, that is the triplet, and 4 hydrogen means methylene hydrogen equivalent, they are give the signal quadrate like this. So this about the 3 pentanone. So if you consider the next example, so X, Y are different, para di substituted benzene ring. So in this example, through this atom X and Y we can pass the plane. So these two hydrogen actually give the one signal, that is a doublet. We are expect that these two hydrogen give the signal doublets. Again these two hydrogens give the signal doublets. Means one half of the molecule give the signal, this hydrogen give the doublet and this hydrogen give the doublets. Means one half molecule represent the spectra of this compound, means 1H NMR spectra of this compound. We are expect this thing, means these 3 protons, means you are seeing that this not 3, these 2 protons by symmetric consideration they are chemically equivalent, and these 2 proton also chemically equivalent and give the same signal, means they are isochronous. We are expect this thing here, but remember that these 2 protons, this chemically equivalent, but they are magnetically inequivalent or non-equivalent. So suppose I give the notation HA or HA dash, HB and HB dash. So this HA proton and HA dash, they are chemically isochronous. Same way HB and HB dash, chemically equivalent and isochronous. Suppose if you consider the proton, this HA and HA dash, so when they are coupled with HB dash, they couple with HB dash, sorry HB with 3J coupling, and this HA dash coupled with HB by the 5J coupling. So this HA and HA dash, they are chemically equivalent, they are isochronous, but when they are coupled with this Hb proton, firstly Ha coupled with Hb with 3J and Ha dash coupled with Hb by 5J coupling, means they are coupled with other nuclei with different coupling constant value. And from this we are conclude that these two protons Ha and Ha dash is chemically equivalent but magnetically non-equivalent. So they are give the different signal, they not give the single signal. Because of that we are said that they are magnetically inequivalent. So same thing we are apply for other proton also, means from this compound we conclude that, means if you take Ha dash proton also, suppose Hb also, Hb dash also, so all these proton couple with other nuclei with different coupling constant value. So suppose we take here X and Y. So this Hb and Hb dash, they are chemically equivalent but magnetically non-equivalent. So when this proton couple with Ha, suppose by 3J coupling, but couple with this Hb dash by 5J coupling. So because of that we are saying they are chemically equivalent but magnetically non-equivalent protons. So this is example of para-disubstituted benzene ring. In that we are observed that these protons are chemically equivalent but magnetically non-equivalent protons. Also, if we take the next example, 1,1-difluoroethene compound. So by symmetric consideration, these protons Ha and Hb, they are chemically equivalent. So this same way, this fluorine atom, you know very well, they are magnetically, they are spin active nuclei. So the spin value I is equal to half. So this is the one of the NMR active nuclei. So they couple with this proton. So by symmetric consideration, this Ha and Hb, they are chemically equivalent. Same way Fa and Fb, they are chemically equivalent. But here, when you are observe the coupling constant of both protons Ha and Hb, suppose they are coupled with fluorine atom, suppose Fa fluorine, coupling is the cis here, and when they are this Hb proton coupled with this, they are trans coupling. So firstly here both are 3J coupling, but here firstly cis coupling is occur, and secondly there are trans coupling. This is alkene molecule, and you know very well trans coupling have the larger value. So this has the unequal coupling here. This coupling is larger value. So both protons are chemically equivalent isochronous, but when they are coupled with the Fa, means fluorine atom, first is the cis, second is the trans. So because of that they are magnetically non-equivalent proton. So same thing is applied for the fluorine atom also. So this fluorine coupled with this by the 3J coupling, 3J cis, and this Hb proton coupled with this fluorine by the trans coupling. So this fluorine by symmetric consideration they are chemically equivalent isochronous, but when they are coupled with Hb proton, the coupling constant value is different. When they are coupled with different coupling constant. Because of that, they are magnetically non-equivalent nuclei. So again we are consider the next example here. So 1 chloropropane so in 1 chloropropane CH3 CH2 and chlorine. So this is the, suppose there are 3 set of proton, and in 3 set of proton, so this carbon carries the 2 proton, this carbon carries 2 proton, this carbon carries the 2 protons. So the proton carried by each carbon is isochronous and have the same chemical shift value. So because of carbon-carbon free bond rotation, this proton have the same chemical shift value, means this proton. So the carbon, each carbon bear the proton. That proton are chemically and magnetically equivalent. Means here this have this different chemical shift value, this have the different chemical shift value, this have a different chemical shift value. But the carbon carry the proton are magnetically and chemically equivalent protons. So suppose when in this compound we stop the carbon-carbon free rotation at the low temperature, that time the conformation of this compound is lock conformation. That time if you give the notation this proton, suppose Hb and Hb dash, this is the A proton, this is the methyl proton. So this Hb and Hb dash, both proton couple with this Ha proton with equal coupling constant, means because of free rotation these proton are chemical and magnetically equivalent. So when at low temperature the conformation is lock, and because of these things so this kind of lock conformation at the low temperature. So here so proton A suppose couple with Hb proton and proton A couple with Hb proton. But if you observe here the dihedral angle, so Ha couple with Hb and Ha couple with Hb dash. So here unequal dihedral angle, and because of unequal dihedral angle the coupling constant value means here JAB, here JAB dash. So obviously because of unequal dihedral angle, so this value is different, means coupling constant value is different. So at low temperature these two protons Hb and Hb dash, they are magnetically inequivalent. It's not magnetically equivalent, they are magnetically inequivalent at the low temperature because of lock conformation. So this type of system, particularly ethane system, we are saying ethane system. In ethane system, if you take the bulkier group like chlorine or methyl, that time the carbon-carbon free bond rotation is avoided or stopped, and because of that we are get this kind of lock conformation. Now our proton present over this carbon become magnetically inequivalent. So this all about the magnetically equivalency